Hey everyone, welcome inside the Mayo Media Network. It is Sunday, which means it's time for your Sunday best bets. What you can do for us before we dive into the meat and potatoes of this video, if you're listening to us on YouTube, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let us know what your favorite play this Sunday is in the comments section below. If you're joining us on any of the audio feeds through any podcast provider, go ahead, rate us 5 stars, leave a review as well, leave your Twitter handle or your email address with your written review, and Pat might just give you $100. Anyways, last week we went 3-0 with a nice little parlay there as well. We're going to try and do the same thing here. We have another 3 baseball plays for you with a nice plus. I think it's plus 471 for a parlay. So let's dive into things, starting with the Oakland Athletics and the Texas Rangers. We're going to take the Athletics here at money line minus 150, and we're kind of following the trend of last week of just betting against the Rangers. But this time I really like Chris Bassett. He's been recently named an All-Star, which isn't the biggest deal ever, honestly, but his stats have been pretty good. 9-2, win-loss doesn't really matter to me, but his career high, 9.32 Ks per 9, his ERA of 3.41 and his FIP of 3.42 really stand out to me here. This is actually a fun fact for you. The third time that Bassett and Colby Allard have faced each other this season, Oakland has won the past 2 matchups. Allard's stats in those 2 matchups, 5.25 ERA against Oakland, whereas Bassett on the flip side is 0.64 ERA. And for some reason, Texas is just not the greatest when Allard's on the bump. They've lost 8 of their last 10 games that Allard has started in. So we're just going to pick the Athletics here, get things started, minus 150 on the money line. The second game we're going to pick is Philadelphia Phillies against the Boston Red Sox, and it kills me as a Jays fan to pick the Bo Sox here, but we're going to take the money line minus 120, and I know that the Red Sox just got thumped by the Phillies here, but I like this spot here, minus 120. The Phillies have one hope, and it's either, well, they have 2 now. It's either their offense being what they were to yesterday on Saturday, or it's Aaron Nola just being average. He's been roughed up, though, over his last 2 starts, giving up 11 runs, and it doesn't bode well against the Red Sox, whose offense is normally electric. Top 5 in OPS, top 3 in average, top 10 in OBP, and top 3 in slugging. And if you want to look at how they perform at home, 5.51 runs at home per game when they play at Fenway. The Red Sox bullpen was not good on Saturday. It led to a lot of their runs. Their starter wasn't good either. I believe he gave up 3 runs, but the bullpen was just terrible. Nick Pivetta should give them a bit of rest. He's just perfectly average, and the Phillies strike out a decent amount, 9th most in the majors. And I think recency bias comes in here with Pivetta. And it's easier to look at bad starts compared to good starts. And he's had 2 starts all year in which he's given up more than 4 runs. And it had just so happened to occur over the last 4 starts where he's given up 6 runs in 2 of those starts. And like I said, it's easier to look at bad recency bias than good recency bias when you're gambling. But if you look at Pivetta too, in 2 of those other starts, he struck out 18 and he's given up no runs. So I believe that Pivetta is not that phenomenal pitcher. He's also not that trash pitcher giving up 6 runs. I think he's somewhere in between, but it's the Boston Red Sox offense that I think is going to carry them to a win here, minus 120 money line. Now we're just going to add in another one here really quickly. We have the White Sox versus the Orioles. Now the White Sox money line was hovering around minus 165, and I just feel like that's a little too juiced to give out because that's kind of like a no shit kind of play. And we want to juice up that parlay a bit. So we're going to go with the White Sox run line at minus 115. The White Sox, simply put, have had the Orioles number all season long. In 6 meetings, they have outscored the O's 20-4. The Orioles lost 6 of their last 7. Trey Mancini's not batting that well anymore. They don't have an offense. 4.09 runs per game and a team worst ERA across all of the majors of 5.57. Whereas the White Sox rank 4th in the majors with a 5.07 runs per game. Just an easy one there to add on. Minus 115, the run line. I think they should cover that quite easily. And when you parlay all these together, you get a plus 471 parlay. Hopefully we can go 2 for 2 with these parlays last week, this week. Next week, there won't be a video. I will be gone for about a week, but the week after, I will be back. Thank you so much for joining us on the Mayo Media Network for your Sunday Best Bets with me, Matt Best, and we'll catch you in a couple weeks.